Before we embark on this spiritual journey, pause for a moment. Let's create space for reflection, gratitude, and connection. In this pause, consider the transformative potential of the subscribe button that awaits your click just below this video. This isn't just any subscription, it's a pledge of support. It's an affirmation of your desire to join a thriving community of spiritual explorers, of seekers just like you, who are drawn to the mysteries and the wisdom of faith. It's a commitment to nurturing your spiritual growth, to deepening your understanding, and to expanding your consciousness. When you subscribe to our channel, you're not just gaining access to our carefully curated content. You're becoming part of an online sanctuary, a spiritual oasis where souls gather to learn, to share, and to grow. You're joining a movement that's dedicated to illuminating the path to spiritual and inner peace. And it's not merely about the videos we produce. Each subscription is a vote of confidence, a signal of trust, a symbol of solidarity. It fuels our motivation and drives us to deliver more valuable, insightful, and thought-provoking content. Your subscription is an investment in your spiritual journey and our collective quest for deeper understanding. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. And in this journey of spiritual exploration, your subscription could be that first crucial step. It's a gesture of your willingness to embark on this beautiful journey of self-discovery enlightenment. It's a testament to your courage, your curiosity, and your commitment to personal growth. As a subscriber, you'll have exclusive access to our regular updates, previews, and behind-the-scenes insights. You'll be the first to know about our latest videos, our upcoming projects, and our special events. You'll be part of a vibrant, engaged, and supportive community that's united by a shared pursuit of wisdom, truth, and spiritual liberation. This journey we're about to undertake isn't an ordinary one. It's a journey into the heart of the divine, into the mystery of existence, into the essence of life itself. It's a journey that requires courage, commitment, and an open heart. And we would be honored you on this transformative quest for spiritual awakening. So, as we prepare to delve into the deep, sacred, and often uncharted waters of spirituality, we invite you to take this moment and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more enlightening, soul-stirring, and inspiring content your way. Together, we'll explore the profound depths of faith, the infinite horizons of spirituality, and the transformative power of prayer. We're about to embark on a journey within, a journey towards our higher selves, towards the divine that resides in us all. Now let's dive into the transformative power of 5 a.m. prayers. In the quiet hours of the early morning, when the world is still asleep, a unique spiritual practice unfolds. This is the time of the 5 a.m. prayer, a time-honored tradition deeply interwoven into the fabric of the Christian faith. The world, cocooned in its nocturnal slumber, forms a serene backdrop to this sacred rite. The streets, void of their usual clamor, seem to echo the silence that stretches over the horizon. The noise of daily life, with its ceaseless demands and relentless pace, is yet to make its entrance into the day. In this profound stillness, there blossoms a sanctuary for peaceful introspection and heartfelt communion with the divine. The practice of the 5 a.m. prayer, also known as the morning watch, is steeped in the ancient monastic traditions of the early church. Monks and nuns, cloistered in their austere abodes, would rise before dawn to immerse themselves in prayer and meditation. They fervently believed that this practice allowed them to initiate their day in an intimate encounter with the divine. As time passed, this sacred tradition began to permeate beyond the austere walls of monasteries and seep into the daily routines of everyday believers. It gradually evolved into a deeply cherished ritual for countless Christians around the globe, enriching their faith and lending a profound depth to their spiritual lives. You might question, why the significance of 5 in morning? The reasons behind this choice are twofold. Primarily, this early hour is a pristine slice of time, untouched by the distractions and preoccupations that incessantly invade our waking moments. It offers a tranquil space where one can focus intently on their spiritual journey without interruption. The second reason is rich with symbolism. Rising at such an hour represents the sacrifice of physical comfort and the sweet allure of sleep in favor of spiritual growth and deeper connections with God. It symbolizes commitment, conscious and deliberate choice to prioritize one's spiritual well-being above all else. This spiritual dedication sets a distinct tone for the day, infusing each moment that follows with tranquility and purpose. It carves out a rare window of time, a moment to express gratitude, to seek divine guidance, and to find solace in the serene embrace of the early morning. Each dawn's prayer becomes a testament to the believer's unwavering dedication, a daily reaffirmation of their faith. More than just a ritual, it's a living, breathing testament of their devotion. And so the dawn prayer arrives, bringing with it a sense of profound peace, purpose, and connection to a power greater than oneself. It is a moment to pause, to breathe, to step off the relentless wheel of time, and find comfort in the encompassing presence of the divine. Each morning becomes a profound moment of significance, a daily reminder of the transformative power of faith and the ethereal beauty of devotion. The act of rising early for prayer is not just a sign of faith, it becomes a cornerstone of one's spiritual existence. It's a practice that breathes life into your belief, a ritual that has the potential to transform not merely your, but the entirety of your existence. Every sunrise serves as a gentle reminder of a sacred covenant, drawing you closer to God with the promise of a new day. The 5 a.m. prayer is an invitation to choose spiritual nourishment over worldly concerns, to rise above the mundane and touch the divine. It's an opportunity to dedicate the first hour of the day to God, to invite His presence into every aspect of one's life, and to seek His guidance in all matters, both large and small. In the grand scheme of the universe, it's a tiny act, yet it can have profound implications for a believer's spiritual well-being. It is a commitment to God, oneself, and to the journey of faith one has chosen to embark upon. The act of rising early for prayer is a testament to one's faith and devotion. It is a practice that has the potential to transform not just your mornings, but your entire life, drawing you closer to God with each new day. Boldly embracing the dawn, believers embark on a daily spiritual journey, weaving a tapestry of faith that lasts a lifetime. However, the ritual does not end with dawn's early light. Instead, it sets a spiritual rhythm that resonates throughout the day, inviting the faithful to carry the peace of the morning into their daylight hours, transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary and the everyday into the holy. The roots of 5 a.m. prayers can be traced back to biblical times. These practices, centered on the dawn, are steeped in rich spiritual tradition, drawing on the historical significance and religious implications of early morning prayer. As we delve into the pages of the Bible, we see countless examples of the importance and prominence of early morning prayers. A distinct emphasis on the value of these prayers is noticeable throughout the biblical text, with numerous references to the time of day, often just before sunrise. This is the time traditionally associated with feelings of peace, quiet, and solitude, setting the perfect stage for prayer. The Book of Psalms, in particular, is filled with verses that underscore the importance of seeking God at dawn. The words of these psalms speak to the deep spiritual need we have for connection with the divine, with the early morning emerging as a significant time for this connection. Psalm 63:1 poignantly expresses, "O God, you are my God, earnestly I seek you, my soul thirsts for you, my flesh faints for you, as in a dry and weary land where there is no water." With evocative imagery of a parched land longing for water, it serves a metaphor for our soul's yearning for God's presence. This longing is most profoundly felt during the serene hours of early morning, reinforcing the significance of 5 a.m. prayers. It is during these hours, when the world is still asleep and distractions are at a minimum, that we can truly connect with God on a deeper level. The practice of early morning prayer was not confined to the psalmists. Jesus Christ, the epitome of a perfect Christian life, also practiced early morning prayers. The Gospel of Mark, chapter 1, verse 35 recounts, "And in the early morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went away to a secluded place, and was praying there." This verse reveals several important aspects. It not only indicates the practice of early morning prayer, but also highlights the solitude that accompanies it. In the tranquil hours before sunrise, Jesus sought a quiet place to connect intimately with God, setting a precedent for us to follow. Jesus' example of early morning prayer illustrates the extraordinary power of starting the day with prayer. His life was marked by compassion, wisdom, and the strength to endure hardship. These are qualities many of us strive for, and according to the biblical accounts, the source of these qualities was his profound connection with God, nurtured through prayer. Notably, it wasn't just any time of day, but specifically the early morning hours, that Jesus dedicated to this communion with the divine. This special time of day held spiritual significance, a time when the world was still, and he could fully immerse himself in prayer, undisturbed. By embracing the practice of 5 a.m. prayers, we align ourselves with this biblical tradition. We follow in the footsteps of Jesus, seeking God's presence at dawn, when the world is still, and our hearts are most receptive to divine influence. As we adopt the practice of early morning prayer, we find ourselves beginning our days in a state of peace and spiritual preparedness. We create a space for quiet reflection and divine communion, just as Jesus did, and this sets the tone for the rest of our day. It allows us to face the challenges of life with a sense of calm and perspective, rooted in our connection with God. This practice invites us to start our day anchored in peace, wisdom, and spiritual strength, setting a foundation for our actions and interactions throughout the day. Just as Jesus connected with God in the early morning, so too can we. Prayer is more than words. It's a powerful spiritual discipline. No phrase could speak truer when considering the profound impact of prayer on our lives. It's much like the way that food and water sustain our physical bodies and keep us alive. Just as we nourish our bodies with meals, so too must we nourish our spirit, and prayer is the vital sustenance we require. Indeed, prayer is a vital spiritual discipline, an activity that reaches into the heart of our spiritual, mental, and emotional well-being. It's like peering into a mirror that transcends the material world, allowing us to glimpse the transformative potential that lies within us. Prayer is also a tool of communication, a conduit for conversation with a higher power, an intimate dialogue with God. Through this divine discourse, we articulate our gratitude, our desires, our hopes, and our fears. We express gratitude for blessings big and small, from a warm bed to the love of family and friends. We seek guidance on matters of the heart and mind, on paths to take and decisions to make. And in times of distress, prayer serves as a comforting balm, a source of solace when we feel lost or alone. Prayer is more than just a conversation. It's a moment of profound communion with the divine. It's in these moments that we lay bare our deepest fears, our darkest anxieties, and allow them to dissipate. And what do we receive in return? A sense of peace that settles over us like a warm blanket, a serenity that calms the stormy seas of our worries. But prayer isn't just a refuge from the tumult of life. It's a spiritual workout. Much like physical exercise strengthens our bodies, prayer fortifies our faith. It builds our resilience, enabling us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. It nurtures our compassion, helping us empathize with others and contribute positively to the world around us. This spiritual exercise of prayer aids in our personal development, helping us evolve into better versions of ourselves. It cultivates humility, allowing us to recognize our limitations and seek assistance when needed. It fosters patience in a fast-paced world that often demands instant gratification. And it encourages empathy, helping us understand and share the feelings of others. Prayer's benefits also extend to our psychological health. It acts as a form of meditation, an activity proven to reduce stress, improve focus, and promote emotional balance. It fosters a sense of purpose and connectedness, lifting us out of the narrow confines of our individual concerns and positioning us within the vast expanse of a universal narrative. It's through prayer that we realize our part in a divine tapestry, a great cosmic design woven with threads of love and grace. And when do we need this spiritual nourishment the most? At the break of dawn, as the stirs from its slumber. Just as breakfast fuels our bodies for the day's tasks, morning prayer nourishes our spirits for the challenges that lie ahead. Upon waking, we partake in a spiritual feast, a banquet of faith and hope, serving as a spiritual breakfast. Commencing our day with prayer does more than simply prepare us. It sanctifies the day ahead. It infuses our routines with purpose, our interactions with kindness, and our decisions with wisdom. It provides us with a spiritual foundation, a bedrock of faith that steadies us amid the trials and tribulations of life. When we start our day with prayer, we set a spiritual foundation for the rest of the day. A foundation that has the power to transform not just our mornings or our days, but ultimately our lives. The 5 a.m. prayer routine is a powerful way to begin your day. This specific period of time, often referred to as the first watch of the day, holds a deep spiritual resonance. It's a moment when the world around you is still, when the noise and commotion that are a part of everyday life have not yet begun, and your consciousness is fresh, alert, and receptive. This is an hour of serenity, of tranquility, a moment of solitude where you can connect with your spiritual self, uninterrupted by the worries of the day that lies ahead. The routine commences with a gentle awakening, stirring the depths of slumber, as you slowly transition from the world of dreams to the reality of the dawn. You rise, not with haste, but with careful, deliberate movement, stepping into the quietude of the early morning that is yet untouched by the hustle and bustle of the day. This is not a time for rush, but rather a time for calm, mindful preparation, a period of transition from rest to wakefulness, a moment of contemplation in the pre-dawn stillness. There are several rituals you may choose to perform as part of this routine. You may decide to light a single candle, its small but significant flame symbolizing the light of Christ, illuminating the darkness, providing spiritual guidance and clarity. You might also opt to take a moment to breathe deeply, consciously inhaling and exhaling, inviting the Holy Spirit into your consciousness, your heart, your soul. This act of deep breathing serves not only to oxygenate your body, but also to clear your mind, allowing a sense of peace and tranquility to wash over you, preparing you for the act of prayer. Next, you move on to the act of prayer itself. The prayers recited at this time generally include the Lord's Prayer, a deeply personal prayer, and perhaps a reading from the Bible. Each word, each syllable, is savored, not rushed. This isn't a monologue, a conversation with God, a profound moment of communion with the divine, an intimate exchange of thoughts, feelings, and desires. The Lord's Prayer given to us by Jesus himself is a potent tool to align ourselves with God's will. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done. These words, spoken in the tranquil quiet of the early, take on a deeply profound resonance. They are not merely words, but a declaration of faith, a testament of surrender to the divine will, and a pledge of obedience and devotion. Following the Lord's Prayer is a personal prayer, where you can lay your hopes, fears, dreams, and concerns before God. This is your time to speak from your heart, to be honest and open in your communication with Him. This prayer is not scripted or dictated, but flows spontaneously from your heart. A heartfelt conversation with your Creator, a moment to confide in Him, to seek His guidance, and to express your gratitude for His endless blessings. Lastly, you may choose to read a passage from the Bible, allowing God's word to speak directly into your day. This could be a psalm of praise, a gospel story, or a prophetic passage specifically chosen to inspire, comfort, or challenge you. These words of wisdom, these divine messages serve as a spiritual compass, guiding you through the day that ahead, providing counsel, solace, and inspiration. As the routine concludes, you carry the peace, the perspective, and the divine guidance gained from this sacred time into the dawning day. The experiences, the emotions, the insights gained during this time of prayer have a profound impact on the way you perceive the world around you, influencing your thoughts, actions, and decisions throughout the day. The 5 a.m. prayer routine is not just an act of devotion, but a way of life, a rhythm that shapes your day and your heart. This sacred ritual, this spiritual discipline, is a profound way to connect with God and start your day in a meaningful way. The effects of 5 a.m. prayers resonate throughout the day. A profound, soulful practice, waking up at the brink of when the world around you still slumbers in the arms of night. In these tranquil hours, the universe seems to be in a state of suspended animation, frozen in time, holding its breath in anticipation of the new day. And it's in this hushed silence that the 5 a.m. prayer finds its home, a safe haven where you draw closer to the divine, striking a harmony that reverberates through the rest of your day. As the darkened sky gradually begins to fade into the soft hues of dawn, your spirit seems to echo the transformation, rejuvenating itself through the serene act of early morning prayer. The delicate, tentative light of dawn, heralding a day of limitless possibilities, mirrors the subtle awakening of your soul, stirred from slumber by the power of prayer. This is the incredible beauty of 5 a.m. prayers, the ethereal experience that envelops you as you surrender yourself to the divine at an hour when most of the world is still lost in dreams. Now, let's delve deeper into the profound impact these prayers have, extending their reach to color every moment, every interaction of your day. The mere act of beginning your day with prayer lays the foundation for a state of mindfulness that follows you like your own shadow. As you communicate your praises and requests to the divine in the quiet pre-dawn hours, you engage in the practice of being fully present, of living in the moment. This acute consciousness of the present, of being fully attuned to the divine, overflows into your day, coloring your interactions, your work, and even rest with a sense of mindfulness. But the influence of these prayers doesn't stop there. The 5 a.m. prayers are a source of abundant patience, a reservoir that you can draw upon throughout your day. Consider this. By choosing to rise early to pray, you are willingly practicing discipline, opting to lay aside sleep for a purpose that transcends the physical. This act of self-control, of willingly sacrificing comfort, translates into increased patience in your everyday life. Whether you're confronted with a challenging task or a particularly difficult person, you find yourself more patient, more understanding. And the benefits of these early morning prayers continue to compound. They have the power to drastically reduce the stress and anxiety that often follow us like specters through our day. There's something inherently soothing about starting your day in intimate conversation with the Creator. You lay your troubles at His feet, entrusting your day and all that it may bring to His guidance. This act of surrender, of yielding control and placing your trust in a force greater than yourself, can alleviate the burden of stress and anxiety. You find yourself feeling lighter, more at peace as you navigate through the day. So, the influence of 5 a.m. prayers extends far beyond the early morning hours. It's like a pebble tossed in a pond, creating ripples that influence the entire surface, affecting every aspect of your day, molding your experiences, and, in the larger picture, transforming your life. It's not merely about the discipline of waking up early, it's about consciously inviting the divine into your day, allowing His peace, His wisdom, His guidance to steer your course. This practice of daily morning prayer is not just a ritual, it's an invitation to let the divine be a part of every moment, every decision, every interaction that your day holds. It ushers in a sense of tranquility, a deep-seated peace that permeates every aspect of your life. It invites divine to shape not just your day, but your character, your perspective, your life. By starting our day with prayer, we invite God's peace and guidance into every moment. Now that you understand the transformative power of 5 a.m. prayers, we extend a warm invitation for you to wholeheartedly adopt this spiritual practice. Evidently, an early morning prayer session can be a lot more than just an exercise in piety. It is a magnificent way to start your day, a chance to gather your thoughts, to listen to your heart, and to chart the course of your journey for the day. It provides you with a moment of tranquility before the world around you awakens from its than just a routine. We believe this practice can serve as a guiding compass, steering you towards the path of faith, inner peace, and personal growth. It is an opportunity to tap into your spiritual energy, a time for you to connect with the divine. By praying in the silence of the early morning, you allow yourself to clear your mind and open your heart to divine guidance. It gives you a chance to introspect, to seek wisdom from the divine, and to strengthen your bond with God. When you allow yourself to be immersed in these early morning prayers, they can instigate an incredible change in your life. A change that can make you more calm, more focused, and more in tune your true self. The emotional stability it brings, the clarity it provides, and the guidance it offers all contribute to the psychological and emotional uplift that you will experience over time. Let the serenity of these prayers be a beacon in your tumultuous life's journey. May your early morning prayers bring you closer to God and enrich your life. Before we part ways, remember to subscribe to our channel for more enriching content. We're dedicated to bringing you thought-provoking and empowering content that will enhance your perspectives and enlighten your spirit. Our aim is to help you navigate through life's challenges and triumphs with grace and faith. Our channel is not just about presenting ideas, it's about sparking discussions and creating a community where everyone's voice matters. We delve into the rich tapestry of life, faith, and spirituality, exploring the intersections and the diverging paths. We believe that every journey is unique, and that's why we're committed to sharing a diverse range of content that resonates with people from all walks of life. Our team is continuously researching, learning, and growing to bring you the most profound insights and practices that can inspire transformation within you. We're not just we're a family, a place where you can feel safe and supported in your exploration of faith and spirituality. Our content is carefully curated, ensuring it aligns with our core values of honesty, integrity, and authenticity. We strive to offer resources that are not just informative but also practical, helping you apply these teachings in your everyday life. We encourage to join our community, not merely as a silent observer, but as an active participant in this ongoing dialogue. This spiritual journey is a collective endeavor. It's about bonding as a community, sharing experiences, growing together, and supporting each other. We're here to walk this path with you, to explore the depths of our souls together, and to emerge stronger and wiser. Thank you for journeying with us. May your faith journey be blessed and transformative.